So hey guys, not a whole lot of things to report at the moment. Video work is going well, so I mean that's one of the few bright spots. I've been managing to keep up with it comfortably, and I think it's been going pretty well. As far as everything else, I'm still working on all that. The job search has not produced a whole lot of leads as of late, and on top of that, unemployment is almost exhausted, at least in the initial 26 weeks. So, as far as what happens next, at the moment it's a question mark. I got an email that suggested that there might be some sort of extended benefits that goes on beyond the 26 weeks, but uh, I've also heard conflicting information that says that Texas isn't doing that anymore, and I also have some stuff that indicates that if it does, that the requirements for the next 26 weeks, if that is indeed the case, are a little more stringent than the first 26. Pretty much all they ask you to do for the first 26 weeks is look for a few, do three job search activities per week. As far as what happens with the next 26 weeks, it seems to indicate, at least as far as I'm concerned, that they want to see your logs, that they want any leads that they send you, you do not have an option to decline if they send it to you. Um, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of hoping that I would have a little bit more lead time, but I at least partially miscalculated some of the, how long the unemployment was going to last. Not badly, mind you, but just a little. I kind of expected I was going to have a slightly larger check for the last disbursement, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Now, I should still be fine for the foreseeable future, but it's um, at some point I might have to think about like a temp job, part-time, full-time, just something to keep money coming in to keep supporting my end of the house. Um, I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but it's probably going to have to be something not too complicated that would probably be looking to hire quickly. Maybe some holiday work or something. I don't know, but we'll see. It's not quite at that point yet, but it's at the point where I need to start thinking about it. Um, as far as other news, we have some birthdays coming up in the family. Uh, Shrag's dad, we're going to a gathering at the house and at a restaurant later this afternoon. It'll be family only, but I'm kind of not looking forward to the usual questions. I mean, it's kind of questions that I expect people to ask, like how's the job search going and stuff. But I don't really have anything good to report, so I'd really rather not talk about it. If I had good news, I would share it, but I don't. So you know, um, I can't fault anybody for asking, but it's like I just really kind of hope that nobody does, but I tend to doubt that I'm not lucky. Um, as far as Strag's birthday, it is next Wednesday. We should be having a good day, I think. We kind of have a loose agenda plan, nothing specific, but I plan to pick up dinner for us, whatever that happens to be, or we might go out somewhere. I don't know. We were talking about possibly seeing Dune on Dune that day. I know I've seen the original, but it was kind of, I guess, a little confusing. But from what I understand, the book is pretty complex as well. So, I don't know. But it looked like the new version, I think, updates it pretty nicely. So, we'll see. I've watched a trailer and I've kind of was like, huh, might be worth checking out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll elaborate more on the source material than the last film did. Um, but I have all of Shrag's birthday presents wrapped and ready to go. So I mean, there is that, and I should be stable until Thanksgiving. So at least another month of relative okayitude. Then we'll see what happens. I am kind of hoping that I will get Christmas money, but if so, it's not going to last very long. Um, I guess the only other thing to talk about is Thanksgiving. Right now, we don't have any solid plans as far as what we're doing or where it's being held or whatnot. Sometimes one of the relatives holds it at their house, but it's further than we like to travel for a day trip. So we might just do Thanksgiving at our house like we sometimes do. And I'm still trying to hammer out details with mom about what's going to happen with Christmas, which largely depends, I guess, on what my situation is at the time. Now, if I don't have a job, it shouldn't be too difficult to get away for a few days and fly home. If I have a temp job, of course, it would depend on that. And I guess pretty much there's only one alternative, since I raised the possibility about my parents coming here, but there are just too many logistical complications on their end. They're retired, but they still have the dogs to take care of, and I think there's some stuff that they can't really leave. And I think my sister's unavailable to take care of the dogs during that times, which I didn't know if it was a possibility, but I figured I would raise it. But right now, it's hard to commit to anything solidly beyond the I would like to go until we get close enough that even if I got a job, we wouldn't be able to change the plans, or that I'm not willing to alter those plans. But we'll see. For now, it's been good enough that we've had money coming in on my end thanks to unemployment. But with that wrapping up, things might get a little bit more complicated on my end, which I knew it was going to happen eventually, but I don't know. I'm still in a lot of questions right now that I'm not really sure about the answer. And things haven't been going great in some regards, as far as just having the time to work on it. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll have some good news soon, but we'll see. Job listings haven't exactly been plentiful in the last couple of weeks, and I don't know if that's just the time of year. I've had some good leads, but nothing promising in recent weeks, and it's not a quick process, which I don't know. But things, I think, will be okay. It's just I don't know what shape they're going to take in the next coming couple of months. So, for now, just bear with me. One way or another, I will be releasing something next month and the month after, and hopefully I can get some momentum going. Um, the planning software is helping. I think it's making it easier for me to look at things and to, I guess, reconfigure without necessarily having to go back and read large quantities of what I've worked on, which I know is part of what has slowed me down in the past. But it's helping. It's not solving all the problems. There's some other stuff that clearly needs to be worked on, and some habits I need to change, and other things. But maybe some mentality tweaks. I know that there's a lot of stuff that I just kind of, it's hard to do in the moment. But all I can say is right now there's a lot of things in the air, and at least at the moment anyway, I don't have any solid news. But hopefully I will soon. And when I do, I will pass it along to you guys. And I guess for now that's it. And I'll catch you later.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. You can also find me on Twitter and a few other places on the web, or support me via Patreon or Ko-fi. Zebra hugs!